Abani agabo a night of its kind. Agama mwa ni represent of ma. Makana mwa akwado webta. Amami watana. Eyetigi. Akwado webta. Amoroma about you. Some of you need some late night sessions na yade enwezie. I'm so sorry for that. Yema aluna. That's it. Huh? Shit. You know what? Switch on the light and do your stuff. Yeah? Okay. Thank you. Sure. Sorry about that, okay? Sorry about that. I'm a little interruption. Thank you. I know you miss me, and I miss you guys too. It's so nice to have you guys back. I really miss you guys, and you know I love you. For some time now, I've been telling you guys about Ahmadike Estate, right? Ahmadike Empire City Estate, located here in Akuku Igbo. Let me just use this opportunity to clarify more on that estate. Here in Asaba, the way it is, Asaba is fully full. Let me just put it that way. Asaba is full now. For you to find a plot of land in Asaba now, you make sure you have up to 100 million and above. So, I'm not talking about Obanam. I'm not telling you about Ibuzo, but all these places now are considered the Asaba Capital Territory. Asaba Capital Territory comprises of Ibuzo, Ogwachuku, Uboru, Obanam, Akuku Igbo, and then Oturu also. So you wish to build here, all these places I just mentioned, just know that it's not more than 20 minutes away from the Asaba metropolis, or should I say CBD, somewhere around the government house. So it's just 20 minutes drive going from Asaba to Ibuzo, going from Asaba to Obanam, going from Asaba to Akuku Igbo, and all these places. Just say 20 minutes, which of course you know that so many people living in Abuja today, we tell you I live in Abuja, and when you get to Abuja, you start now to travel to where they are staying. Some of them you travel up to 40 minutes before you get to their places. So but they will tell you here I live in Abuja. Somebody lives in Suleja claiming to be living in Abuja, and you know very well it's not Abuja, it's Niger State. Then when you get to Abuja, you begin to find some kind of places like Otako, or what do you call them, Zuba. You see all those places now, they still consider them Abuja. So this very place I'm telling you about, which is Ahmadike Empire City Estate, is selling for 2 million now. 2 million naira. So if you have as much as you want to throw around, just save some for the acquaintance. You just come and acquire like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and above plots of land, all right, for future purpose. So many people today, they will tell you I'm selling my land, and the land is valued at 200 million naira. Ask them, they will tell you that when they bought that land, it wasn't even up to 100 naira, some 200,000, some 120,000. So that's how it is. Whatever you can acquire now, acquire it for future purposes. Thank you very much. If you want to make inquiries or to inquire about this land, you can call me on my cell phone 0816-778-7008. And of course, don't forget that if you're having any event, make sure that Kulele Bitters is there present, because so many people will not feel okay when they cannot see Kulele Bitters attend that very occasion. It's very, very important that you go for kulele bitters, okay? Don't forget, I say kulele. It serves many purposes to cure you of so many things and to even give you or boost your energy in case you want to, in case you want to bench, what's the name of this guy from Equatorial Guinea? Uh, so a game like that, when you have a home game, you don't need to lose. You need to at least draw the game. And you know that women are so strong these days. Of course, you know, everything is changing. The power has shifted hands. So that's how it is. Now, and don't also forget, as December is here, so many of you are coming back home. You are coming back here to put things in order. Either you are coming to renovate your father's house, your own house, or from your maternal side, but you want to make renovations. Some of you want to start building. Some of you will want to, drill a borehole in their compound. And some of you may want to have at least an idea of what they want to build. So you can now contact engineer A.A. Imako. That's the CEO of A.A. Imako Engineering Construction Company Limited. These are the people that when they want to build for you, they first of all give you the date that so we are finishing this job. So that's how it has been. The records are there. Solid houses. So sometimes we say that this engineer knows you Mogo, A.A. Imako. Don't forget. All right. Now let's get down to the business of the day. As we all have gathered here tonight, let me still make it a point that I acknowledge your presence. I've seen so many of you like Ebele, Jacinta, Abalanzo Kenwa, Okafo Chibike, Olomachi Cindy, Ifeanyi Ngene, Ogechukwu Chukwuemeka, Onyeka Nnalue, Okonkwo Anayo, Chiboy Obasinwa, CJ Martins, Michel Eze, Ayoman Ngene, Chibeze Chukwu, Benoit, you are here, Elkana Chinwoke, and Exalted Ugo, and so on and so forth. We have a lot of people who are here tonight. So without wasting time, let's get straight to the business of the night. This is about Jpac and Ogechi Okeke Njaka. Now, people have been calling. Have you seen this? Have you heard? Can you just rush to that page and see what's going on now? So it's just a fact. This is what people wants to hear. I tried to point it out. Was it 2 days ago? Telling you that this is exactly what people wants to hear. You know why? People are stressed up. A lot is going on in the people's life. A lot is going on. Some people are indebted to their wife, to their company, to the bank, to so many, a lot of problems hanging on the people. So the stress level is not here. The stress level is up there. So now people are looking for a way to unwind. It didn't start with them. This whole thing has been there ever. That's why in Igbo land, I will find out a celebratory. People wants to hear. But the fact is that all these things you are hearing now from Ogechi Okeke Njaka and Jpac is just something that happens on a normal, In a certain society, you find people who are willing to talk and talk and talk. And when you get there to hear what they're saying, this is not something that can put people on the straight. It's just something to distract you. If you are serious with your business, you know what to listen to. If you are serious with your life, you really know what to listen to. You don't have time, or I don't think you are just normal that you spend your precious time listening to just gossip from people who are just there trying to make you, to join their bandwagon. If really you are serious with your life, there are things you don't listen to, or make it, a compulsory or a must that I go there and listen and listen. Listen to what exactly? What do you want to hear? You want this whole thing to skyrocket, maybe to a point where you start hearing that that they've released a nude, and look at what this man said. This, that. I think you are too big for this. You are really too big for this, I must tell you. Imagine a man, if I call abro exchange of money. Ọ bụrụ na ọ na onyelu contact enwe agreement na if ị ga-enye m na contact anya emese oliki ya na-akọ ka ụdị business ndị a na-eme. Ọ gaghị mmadụ bụ hush puppy. Hush Pop is somebody's son, is somebody's friend. He's a neighbor to someone. He resides in somebody's country. And when the case come up, look at what people were saying. If he had succeeded, his life wouldn't be, like the way it was. He was a man thinking deep, thinking high. How do I escape poverty? What do I do? How do I build myself? This is what these guys were thinking. But somebody is busy with a woman who is living somewhere better than where you are living. Maybe her life is not okay. She has her own problem, but you must consider her a woman. This is not bringing a woman or bringing women down. Where we came from, we know very well that before you say one, a woman has said 20. Now, listen to this. An average man speaks 25,000 words a day. An average woman speaks 30,000 words a day. There is a man called H.C. Spurgeon. He lamented that there was no toll, there was no task, or there was no tax paid upon words. We're talking 5,000, surplus of 5,000 for a woman. Imagine if we are paying tax upon words, imagine how much government will be getting from us and getting more from the women. So we know that they talks a lot. So now when you make out your own time, you see why somebody like Skibo says what he said. I'm okay, okay. Yeah, come in. Come. Yeah, come in. Thank you very much. You can get me one more water. All right. No, that is not enough. Get me one. I will need one in a minute. Sure. I'm one woke, Yabulu woke. You might even believe Abraham also can believe, and I'm not loading it on you, but I want to tell you something. It's good that we are seeing these people now. It's good we are listening to them. Very, very good. But at the same time, we are learning our lessons. I told you that for you to succeed in this life, forget this whole nonsense of I went to, or I studied in Uniben, I studied in Unical, This is where you learn the real life. Still, wherever you live, wherever you are staying, I guess, or I'm sure that there must be people like this within your locality. People that will even engage you when you are not even interested in whatever they're saying. They want to engage you or start telling you things that doesn't concern you, things that can never put food on your table. Imagine how much data people have spent just to listen to nonsense. Somebody played a voice note when Jpac was talking about what's his name, Ebu Igwe. All right, I listened to that voice note and everything he said, how Ebu Igwe was busy sleeping with somebody's wife, how Ebu Igwe did this and that. Now, we knew when all these things happened. All right, we knew when it all happened. But now, the whole things are coming up again. Imagine if it's you tried to swallow this thing long time ago, and now the whole things are here. Definitely you will no longer forgive. You will know that this guy, he crossed the line. Yeah, this guy really went too far. Now people who didn't hear it then are hearing it again. Everything is becoming new. People are seeing it in a different light. What if now it gets to that point that when they say, oh, you must come and prove. Now, how do you prove that this guy slept with somebody's wife? And if he did, now you have to, okay, this is the woman he was sleeping with. I heard it from this person. And now it's connecting family who doesn't care about these whole things. Maybe the head of the family knew that something went wrong somehow, but he decided to cancel it to save his family. And now you are bringing it up again, and we're talking internet here. How is that person going to feel? And now, instead of you to think straight about your life, this is what you are busy now listening to. Gossips. people who has decided to continue to, like invade our space and start telling us nonsense. That's what it is. Where is the education now? How do we surge forward here now? That somebody has his time telling you, okay, now listen to this video. A man is now calling you to listen to this video to start hearing a conversation he had with someone some time ago. Now, all these things has called so many things into questioning. We have to start with the Zion, which name was mentioned. Ogechi, now we had the voice note which Jpac was playing, talking about Ogechi. When Ogechi was saying, then there will be somebody who will come and say that Obi slept with, was trying to rape somebody, with that kind of, What do you make out of this now? We are talking Zion now. And so long as Ogechi was on the side of Zion ministry, Zion, we hold her in high esteem, that at least she's pushing being on their side. And when Jpac rushed to this Zion, we said a lot about it. He brought it brought a bad name to him. People says you are anywhere belle face. I know that people can say anything. Sometimes, check out somebody like Ukongu. You say it's a lie, she didn't say that. Jpac played the video. The video is out there. Yeah, the video is out there. Ogechi was saying in that video. Listen and listen good. In that video, Ogechi was saying that it will be on the news once he says that everybody will gather, this is what is about to happen. Then they will just stage something like this and that so that it will make news. That is what I heard, and it was Ogechi's voice. Go and check all those videos anyway. That's if you have time. But I'm telling you what I listened to and what I heard. Okay? So, but all these things are just nonsense. Even if it's a detail. Imagine us now. This is what we are busy discussing. Instead of us who finds ourselves in this situation in Nigeria, where we have it up to here, in this country, we have it up to this place. Instead of us now to be educating ourselves, finding a solution on how to go about our life and better our lives. This is what we are busy discussing. You see why Buhari said that we are lazy youths. I am telling you, so many people who are abroad there, they still have time to just do this. You know why? Listen, let me tell you, you living in Nigeria that has time to listen to rubbish. Okay, she's not living in Nigeria. She lives in America. I don't know if you are getting it. Her economy there is stable. What she's buying at the rate of 30 cents still remains 30 cents even in the next 5 years. It has no reason to change. Even if it will change, they will have to notify the people on time. So whatever she does for living there, she's far better off because she has her sanity. You are living in Nigeria. This country is going down every day. It's going down every day. Whether it's a boy son or it's a boy daughter, it's none of my business. My major concern here is to make people think more about their lives than thinking about rubbish, because this is nonsense, something that is not taking us anywhere. People who live abroad likes it. Some of them has a lot of stress, and their life is detailed. They have timetable. From so time to so time, I am working. After that time, I have 1 hour to spend before I go back to another shift. So in this 1 hour, by the time I go to eat, to get my meal, I'll be playing this, listening to this shit, so that at least he or she can make him or herself to laugh, to forget some certain things. Some people don't even have time to discuss with their colleagues there. Maybe they are the only blacks in that company. They are minding their businesses. So they want to get themselves busy with something so that after 1 hour, they are getting back to work again. But you, look at you, your life is not detailed. They might call you this night to tell you tomorrow morning you are coming to the village, that so person has died, this and that. We are going for social burial. You are needed. Your life is not detailed. Everything is just like that. Rubbish. You might wake up in the morning and discover that dollar is now 1,800, and every commodity in the market now skyrockets again. You see, even if you have 20 million naira in your account, that it has depreciated with over 10%. You have to start life afresh. All the things you sold from your shop, maybe now you have 15 million naira that you have sold. You are planning to go to the market to stock again, and tomorrow the policy changes again. You have to go back like 30 steps backward again. You are supposed to find a program that can get you busy so that you can think like a normal human being, not listening to rubbish. They call it saga. At the same time, they are making money off you. This is exactly what they want. That when they are talking this rubbish, you want to listen. Tomorrow you see that the video somebody has just posted has how many million views. That's what they want to achieve, and nothing more. And you, who is in Nigeria, are supposed to think differently. You are thinking like Hanuman. I am telling you, don't you know that in Nigeria here, once you just bring yourself to the spotlight, that's why somebody will go and sleep with a man, record herself, come back tomorrow and post that same video and tell you that they leaked it. Just because she just wants that fame. She wants to go viral. That's why she had to leak her video and turn it around that says somebody that did it. All these are nonsense. You have the time. You have time. That's why our life is not changing. Some people are busy here. What they are studying is Bible. Yeah. They have not even heard of the Nigerian Constitution to even check it online. Read at least paragraph 1, page 1, this and that. They don't know about that. Even the constitution of their own town, they can't read it. Constitution of the club where they are, they have not read half of it. Constitution of some of the social organizations that they belong to, they've not had time to go through them. Go to so many of them, go to their phones now and see. Most of them, they are now added to more than 20 groups in that phone they are holding. You come back now at night, you check your phone, you see that there is 1,000 and something messages in one of those groups. You now be like, how do I go through all these things? You just touch it. The thing takes you bam to the bottom. Hi, yes, you say good evening, I'm just coming back now, is everybody. And that's all. You disappear. You rush to another group. So now, instead of you to go through all these things so that you'll be updated, you are not going through all these things. You want to focus on somebody who is busy telling you, what do you want to hear? You want to hear about the RNG going on in the Zion. You want to hear how the legal group operates. You want to hear how they hired some people to talk on their behalf. Then the next thing you hear of Zion. Since Zion came into this whole social media space, what difference has he made in his life? And he enjoys all these things. People are talking about him, talking about you on what light? On what light? Look at baby Oku. Baby Oku na-edezi letter. Na odesi send ya Ogechi, ma opposed to Ogechi I respond to somebody of that caliber. Somebody feel no be a mature person. Ababa go drag it away. Oh, kono malu those things na ekwu. And I will still say it again. This era I know name abo rubbish era. I dey tell you, everything a change go. Morals nwula. People enwezi morals. People enwezi respect. Everything the upside down. That is even about paradigm shift. And your shift to go from the moment of reality. Now bazina shithole. That's where we are heading to. Check out our dressings. Check out the girls. Today is just normal for a girl to walk out of her parents' house without bra on. Mothers ain't complaining. They are okay. How do you okay? Now he watch it don't carry rape cases anymore. Because even the girls don't have time to complain. It's nothing anymore. With that rubbish they're wearing, they don't even wear pants. They go out to party, somebody just, whack them. Anything happens. And they bribe you with money. Okay, you know what? Get me your account. Fiap, they have wired you. The girl goes silent. The only time they report such a case is when you are unable to wire something into their account, or you have no friend who can come to your rescue. Then the case goes to the police station. Everything has changed. No morals anymore. Who wants to stay married today? Even Ogechi herself, in all this whole saga, ever since Ogechi came into the spotlight, that is what she prefers doing. Saga. She's known as Queen of Saga. She's well known. And now a man that thinks he's worthy to be among men, this is where you go. There is this guy, I don't know what happened. I've not been seeing him anymore. Maybe it's because Facebook restricted me or something. Remember that guy that used to say 20 billion or 20 trillion. Remember that guy that like that ego. That's skit ego. Chief, if we the life we choose. For life we choose, I say if I choose to do. So you choose that your life career or whatever you want. And you're together. I want different people in our society. Today, it's not comfortable, no man, no make a wine. It's not comfortable, and it's not such a child. And then as what? Transgender. And then as a gay. And then as a lesbian. But then you don't want to interfere. Allow them to live their life. If you are a baby. Now, that same person following in that name a building doesn't want you to say it. Is this the life I chose for ourselves? And for this one's now, what would the future be like? Igbo I na claim today. Even on I na abusro exactly it is where menya we retain where we today. See where we are going. See where we are going. Ana agba nkwu na Lagos. Ana agbazi nkwu na America. Ebe na ebuzi villages. After all, was eze ndị Igbo. Ebe. I was eze everywhere. No build communities everywhere I for. Everything at the upside down. Just imagine. If a woke na nwaanyị na-akọ. All time ka iwe na igbo ya na-akọ akọsizi apụtazi akịta onye ọbụla na-edefend nke ya. Ịgbata voice note ịgba na ọya epin onye a ịgbanye. Onye nke agbata nke ga-epin ga-agbanye. The normal times so na-akpịa, and over the period of time na-akpịa, we are not there. Ọ na-akụ oge ọ na-atọ n'ụtọ. Hello Benjamin Mbekwuo, I greet you too. Apụta ọbụla afa gị ka ebubute. Ịkọ onye nke ịkọ onye a. Ị chọrọ ịma about every human being. You put somebody got say, I want to have a son like you. Who wants to have a brother like this? Who wants to have a son like this? Who wants to have a daughter like this? If I be fan, just if I Onyasi Osiro mgbe ikwucha onye ekwuo. At the same time, oge nwe ndị nọ n'akụkụ kịta ya na-atụsi vidio dị aṅa na-eweta information na-atụ ka ọ wee bụ na-ewu inu. Ị na-wonder ka ụdị life anyị nwesị ya, ka ụdị life a na-ebi. Ife na-emeki headline bụ anọkwa n'iru akwụkwọ. Ọkwa unu fụ Queen May, unu kpọrọ ya chie ya May, kpuchie ya Queen. O nwere ife m point out, afọ May na UK, o wee pụta na-ekwu okwu. Inene that girl nene video nya na most of her video, ị ga-ama that May is not living her real life. If ọ na-live today bụ fake life a na-epuchu nye ya into ka o wee fit into ihe a na-eme, ka o wee bụ na-ekwu n'ọkụ. Ọkụ a abụrụ ezigbo ọkụ, ọkụ ị na-ene anya abụrụ ezigbo ọkụ. Ịchọgodu ka ị chụọ ego a nọ ego ọkụ ebe a, ọ ga-elid kwego to imebe onwe because onwe ụzọ esi John ọ dị nso, onwe ụzọ esi chụta ego ọ dị izi. Ebe mma si aghọ nkọ ka o si epe ọnụ, you go collect the one wey go dey pain you for body. Ị na-that lady anya efu, onye a dey be life ya. Ihe ọ na-eme, one bugodu no a child person. O dolu m anya from ife so far na ọ bụ na ya ekweme, abụ na ya rapụ that lady aka, that lady ka idozigo biya make ya peace, akpakere nkata. Ịghọtago? Though ife kpata na mada like it delve much deep into their matter about that. Enwere onye ọbụla n'ime fa abụọ pụta chisala anyị na ife na anọba na kwuo onya, ndị ọcha na ekwuo discuss onya. Anyị na watch ya na America, anyị na watch ya na mba ụwa niile. Eme onye invite ọdọnọ, eme onye invite ọdọnọ, ekwuo dị okwu. Onye ọbụla anọgodo on the clear ịmala ife na-eme. So mana fa nwere achọrọ ikwu enu, anya nakata otu ofu statement, ọ dịbakwa onye ka nakata otu ofu statement. Now ebe o si John job that na ilie nne otu onye ọbụla nwa, ilie nne ife onye ọbụla nwa, ilie nne ya onye ọbụla. It's not the best life. A real woman na-enwe ife a na-akpọ shamefacedness. Ọ da like kama di ya je nọrọ n'ọkụ a, onye makwa onye bụ ibe wee makwa na ijele ada agbada. Nwaanyị ekwesịrị ka a na-afụ iri ya mgbe ọbụla. Nwaanyị ọbụla na-egecha na-amapụta n'iru ihe agbọ, ihe a na-akọnsidi ya n'ala Igbo bụ akwụna. Nwaanyị na-enwere ifele, nwaanyị kpugolu iku anya ya, ọ ife a na-akpụ ya n'ala Igbo. Ebe sọlụ gị so pụta n'ala Igbo, isi na ife a na-ekwu basị, ịma na ịbụrụ onye Igbo. Nwaanyị ọbụla, apart from that, generation to generation, o nwe ụdị ụmụ nwaanyị a na-enwekwa ndị selense a na-enwe ya. Ebe ya afụ ya ịda na ọ na-emefe ọgbanje, ọ na ọ na-agba egwu, ma ọ a na-akpụ ya ọchọ mma. Ị na-afụ na ọchọ mma ahụ eziokwu kemgbe owe ọ na-alaiki ntecha. Mana ịbịa n'obodo a efu na onwere ike ọ bụrụ one ka ofu village nwe, ma 2 ọ dakali 2 ma 3 na one village a na-amafe ama. Mana the rest of the ụmụ nwaanyị na-akwanyere onwefe ugwu, doo onwefe asọ. Ụfọdụ ga-eje mụọ egwu, onwe mmemme a na-eme ife anwa abịa gbaa data egwu that day, bupụtie ụmụ nwaanyị niile ga-anọ ya. Bọsị ya ọ bụrụ na ị na-eme nlecha ịbịa ya na ịnekwa ya na grupu efu na ndị nlecha a ga-anọ ebe a because fa na like ife a ga-eji wee fụchatafa. Mana ịbata n'obodo ị ga-amafa. A na-akpọkarịfa ndị mbụ ụzọ egwu n'ala Igbo oge a ọ ka esi eme ya. Onye a na-ebu ụzọ na-anọ n'iru ya nwa ga-eji ọdụ ịnyịnya, maka na ọ malụ mma, ọ na-eme ntecha wite mmafe afa na-agbanarị onye ọbụla na-egwu ọgba nje. O nwere kafa si wee bịa, o tebezi egwu a tebe egwu a were ọdụ ịnyịnya ahụ ọ tụnye gị ya na-arụ. Ịmago na ego ga-esi ya pụta, ị ga-ewepụta ego tii n'ọdụ ịnyịnya ahụ, o wee bịa were ya ọ gbalụkwa egwu. Etu a ka ọ ga-esi wee rezie elu dị grupu ego a na-arụbafa ama. Fa na-adị iche. Ụdị nwaanyị a na-akpụ ya, a na-afụ ya asọ onye nlecha, a na-eteki ya serious. Ịbata na famili ya, ụmụ fada aba uru maka onwe ha taịm ezu ụmụ ya, onwe ha taịm onwe ya ka o nwe na-elechagharị. Taịm ọ ga-eji pụọ n'afịa ka anyị na-ekili ọ bụla ife nkili, ọ na-ekwugharị. Ọ ya like na ebe ụmụ nwoke nọ ka anyị wee na-eto ya from generation to generation. A na-enwefa mana fada aba uru, fada aba uru. Efu a real man ọ dị-ekwe ka nwunye ya pụta n'iru akwụkwọ, maka ọ mara nwunye ya pụta n'iru akwụkwọ a ife mkpọfe akpọfe anya. Ndị hype na-apụta hypụọ, ndị online in-laws, ndị du ntufu du nchọ fama pụta. There are many doing nothing, na-akọghịli ife na-agụfe abụọ ebe a kụrụ asịrị. The same way ị ga-apụta n'Ọnịcha ijegide elu ebe a na-akpọ New Old Market Road, ilue na Chike House ebe enwe Nigeria Airways mgbe a bifo ilue na joint anyị a na-akpọ na ka ebe a na-ozi ana front line bifo ilue front line na-ege ntị o nwelu ebe a na-ele newspaper ịpụta ebe ahụ o nwelu set of people ị ga na-afụ dia. They are willing to spend 3 hours there now analyze a particular news, make the headline that day. Ndị a ga-agwa gị ife mere na Sorok as if the fan or they are present. Ikwuo ife mere ya nwa ga na-enye gị reference n'ife a na-ekwu na 1989 August 25th precisely no ife abụ ife Babangida kwuru and o kwusili ya 1989 apụtazi 1992 na ife ome ịma na after so many years Abacha apụta on the 1st of video na 1997 mee video na apụta 98 ife otu a ka ọ ga-esi na-enye gị facts so mana facts niile ọ bụ na oge ekuni ejebe na radio station wepụta ego golu time na-ele onwe ya program ya. Many people are na-eki in even on Facebook ọ na-agbalị fọm ya ọ na-enye gị vital information ga-abalị gị uru. Such a people can never make it to the point ebe fa ga-esi ya na-elite ego ma ọ na-enweta ego. Fa ga-eje ebe fa ga na-useless their time. And onwe onye n'ime anyị chọrọ inwe such a brother a na-afụ n'ụlọ nkwụ, brother a na-afụ ebe a na-azụ draft, brother a na-afụ ebe a na-analyze newspaper na newspaper stand. Onwe onye chọrọ ịfụ nwanne ya nwoke na ọ na-akụ asịrị ma ọ na-alike ịnọ ọnọdụ with wine. Nwoke ọbụla na-find the pleasure spending time with wine is considered a useless man. And any man ọbụla that cannot bridle his tongue, that man is heading for his doom. Ebe nwoke na-ewepụta ife ọ bụ a na-afụ na battleground. Na battleground. That's why na-epụta na South Africa ife a na-akpọ anyị bụ soja. You're soldier ịpụta na battleground. Maka na ị ga-echa ihe na-eme na South Africa kweta na ị ga-eje ibugode soja train na Nigeria igbogotazie na South ewezie ego proper training nke street na-enye maka ọ na street ka ị ga-anọ. You survive on street 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. You're a soldier. A na-afụ gị n'iru ọrụ ebe men na-eme ife a na-eme exchange na-eme everything. Nwoke wee decide ya na-achụkwa nke ya mana akụkọ ọkọ ya na-akọ ife nwere isi n'ọdụ. O nwere so many things ịbara ulu like yesterday ka news gbara a governor ndị nọ na TikTok na watch anyị mba agbakwọmọsọ agbaraọsọ obodo anyị sago na ozi ya na-eme n'obodo na. So governor of Ebonyi State twat ife men to you the news abụọ news ị chọrọ ịnụ mana ife bara ulu. These are the kind of news I kwesịrị push so that no ga-eme other governors to sit up ka ọ maka ife na-eme in that their office na ministries niile adị ebe a ka ọ malụke ihe na-eme because you cannot be here and be there. Also n'ife m gwara Soludo governor of Anambra State say look ị nwekwara ike nwee good plans so but you can never walk alone. You see these people gị na fa nọs n'office no ndị a na-determine ma emere ọfụma as governor. Ndị email your special advisors ma your secretary ma this and that. Ị ga-enweta people dị in tune with today's world. People dị like that bụ ndị ga-enye nwugwu proper information na-feed you back enwe rebound in whatever fanwa agwa gị enweta solution even niile a na-aga. You can never walk alone. Even your brain is not enough. You makwa how many parastatals government nwe, you makwa offices government nwe, ministries none ka ị ga-achịkọta. You need the competent hands to achieve it. Now oge anyị na-afford ife now we bring them out. It will encourage them to work more because I realize ndị ọjọọ they will continue to live like ndị ọjọọ while they feed all of us. I had Rokwana complain Now complain. Found catch your chair 8 years. After 8 years, he's gone. I am at a point we are tired. Our children will wake up and start living, facing the same rubbish again. What are we doing? What are we doing to stop all this nonsense in here? But you going on a Lagos? They got on Christmas. Maybe not a bone for some time. What did I just say? So maybe not a bone for some time. Eventually, you may want to come back this Christmas. You get in a park. I don't care whether you're a Christian or not. You get in a park. Hello, to Sienna motor. Sienna. Ebe na ba motor na Lagos. This last one Balonga si Lagos. Agent Sienna wena. Running na brag oji flight. Omazi bido say ba flight nya. Ba Sienna. Mo for an ma ona kra mo ngwala akam drive wo moto nwom na Lagos mmesi awo na chiata. Do ma no na. Now, me fe Sienna ko kita isi Lagos bata 40,500 or 40,000. Big Sienna. The small Sienna 35,000. Some places 32,000. Somewhere big in Japan now 30, but I doubt they get what it 30 because of cost of fuel. Now, hello to see motor. If you a jobless idiot, no worry for now. Or just some about motor. Jobless people. We need to stop them and make them to go. Their choice of a girl. Everybody get to oblige man. Or best if I still support the work of God. This, that. I took all 500, 200, 1,000 year. Before seeing a motor up, would you go to 20 or 15? Pending goes to work more one time. The driver and some of them now local with driver. No, not take go fire Kenya. Driver near time. Okay, Ogechi Felix na Sienna from Lagos to Onitsha now 48,000 GO. If I have update. So abone Ghana to no Christmas. Kina me you gonna from now je lose mba no ge lugo 60,000. So you bought 60 nata in wele ke gba 30 na chiga pending mbo iji na chiga 100,000 for transport. Ego na ke nata won. Ge one MSS girl. Ego na ke iji. Mana ị na-ikwesị na-eje program ebe bụ na-ekwukata okwu ekwute ife ga-abaghị ntị. Yeah. Now let me shock you now. Let me shock you. A certain community in Anambra State by this time tomorrow ga-enwe reason fa ga-eji na-asị ekene dịlị Chukwu na fa nwere mmadụ dịka Onowu Igbo. Na-ege m ntị ọfụma. Because tomorrow I'm reaching out to a town. I'm not just going to mention the name, but I'll give you the video. I want to go and give them food. Did you hear what I just said now? Because I have people who are sponsoring me on this. No matter how small the money is, no matter whatever we can get, we just reach out to those people who are poor. I guess that would have been the best way that we as influencers to influence people's life for better. This is what I think that we should be doing now. Saving the poor, healing the sick, reaching out to the destitute, reaching out to those ones who are abandoned. I believe that that's being human, or what humanity is all about, and that is God. Now, none of them knew that I will be coming tomorrow morning. And by tomorrow morning, I will invade that community and now hand food over to them so that the children will feed. I believe it's better for me that way, to reach out to those ones through whichever aid I'm getting the money. I go and reach out to some people so that wherever they are, they will be thanking God that God is still active in their life. There are people we are better than. I believe that we on this space, we are supposed to use our time judiciously so that people can benefit from us. I used to tell you, when you see all these people they call influencers, ask yourself, what exactly are they influencing? Upulora came out. When he wants to talk, he talks direct to the government. Make the government to sit up. Make you to even know that you are being scammed of food. This is what you need to do. And now at the same time, he's reaching out to the sick. We all know that he too is sick, because anytime he talks, he tells you that, you know, I'm not feeling okay. He still makes out his time to reach out to the sick ones. How many people has he saved his life? And at the end of the day, people, jobless and hopeless people, the only thing they have to contribute is to come out en masse. They are very, very much interested in how to bring this guy down, to label this on him. Ever since, I can tell you that for some time now, he has not been active in the area of healing the people, the kidney issues. Now, who is going to step into that shoes when he's no more on that space? Who can do it? Who is ready to take over? Nobody. But we have people who are ready to gossip and keep us busy with rubbish. Some people, they are just marauding on the internet space. They don't know what they want. You forgot that this place you are coming to listen to gossip is enough for you to build your life. From this space, you can find a contact that can build you for life. From this space, you can find a contact that can take you abroad. From this space, you can find a contact that can supply you with enough goods to change your life here in Nigeria. This is where things are happening. You are supposed to be on the positive side, not on the negative. So when it comes to hell, I tell you that you are in hell. Of course, you are. You are supposed to be using your upstairs well. We've now fought each other over the case of Me Edochie and Yul Edochie. And these people are busy with their life. Yul might come out tomorrow and say, look, was it not yesterday or 2 days ago? He came out and he was, preaching to people. Yeah. And everybody wants to hear what he's preaching. At the same time, he's making his money. You see how stupid most of us can be. I am saying I'm making this video mainly to educate and to talk at, not talking to you. I'm talking at you as a guy, as a lady living in Nigeria that has his time or her time listening to rubbish instead of you looking for a place here where you can attach yourself and pick out something that can be useful for you forever. Some people will call me and say, thank you. Do you know that from your page, I met somebody that helped me forever? With that alone, I'm good. It's better I'm on that side. And it's better for you also. To pick out something, this is an opportunity. Before Facebook crashes, what were you able to get out of Facebook? People are taking advantage. And even Mark Zuckerberg make it obvious that he wants you to take advantage. Dominate this space with something positive that can change people's life. That's why even they are so strict with their policies. With a little thing you do, they will strike you because they want to make this community safe for everyone. What are we doing? There is this guy, Sarikin Daria. He comes out here, he makes people laugh. Even when you want to insult somebody, there's a way you can talk to that person, add some salt into it. Only that person knows that actually this is sarcasm. It's left for him to go in there and correct him or herself. And when you find somebody you are much, much older than, you don't need to start painting these words. You need to tell that person the way it is. It might hurt that person that moment, but at the end of the day, the person will still know that, yeah, you really told me facts. I really need to do something about myself. And that's the way I'm pointing it out to you tonight. That you really need to find a place where you can attach yourself on this space, where something good will be coming your way. Not looking for this money on a negative side, just like all the stories you are hearing here. I gave you money, he gave me money. How can I be discussing this kind of a thing with a woman? We don't have business. And when we don't have business, we don't have business. Do you know what happened in South Africa? Because I like using myself as an example. I remember the day I told you guys of a girl who called the cops on me because we already have signed a notarial contract. Like, I've signed a contract with this girl for my papers, right? Okay. So with that contract now, we have to submit to the immigration, to the Home Affairs. So by the time they scrutinize, they carry out their findings, sometimes they even bust your house in the night. They knock and they come to your house. That this, you say that you are, this is your accompanied spouse, that is your partner, and you reside together. So they come to your house. Sometimes they knock, they come in. You see one lady with two guys, they'll just come. And they come to see their sister to make sure she's okay and to have some time with you. So eventually when they come, for the fact that you lied, you are not staying with the girl, they will check your wardrobe. They couldn't see anything belonging to that girl, not even a nightgown. And you are telling them, because every report you filed and sent to them came through the lawyers, and you are telling them that everything contained here is solely truth and nothing but the truth. Now they came to your house that they couldn't find any single thing belonging to that girl. And when they called the girl on the phone, they will speak in their language. You just came, you don't know what they're saying. Now, it's already there, that is on the record that you are not staying together. Okay? These are one of the things that made us not to have papers in South Africa today. So now, this very girl, the reason she called the cops on me, because I already had started having problems with her. You know the way it is with them. Sometimes, before they get to 18 years old, they already had 2 kids. Now I met this one, she has a child. And it's obvious to me, even it's better for me to go for a girl that already has a child. I don't need to go for the ones that are still single, that doesn't have a child or something. So now, I knew that she has only one child. Surprisingly, when we get to the Home Affairs, they interviewed me. They asked me how many kids does she have. I said she has only one child. They said, are you sure? I said, yes, I'm sure. I even gave them the name of that baby. So they now told me that I'm lying. It's either I'm lying or she is lying. That she told them that she has 2 kids. I was like, what? That I'm sure that this girl has only one child. I know that baby, and I've even inquired from the mom. So now, surprisingly, she went and told them too. I now put up an argument with these Home Affairs people. They now said, okay, I should go and call her. I went there and called the girl. She came. I asked her, how many kids did you tell these people you have? She said she has 2 kids. Now she told them 2. I'm like, how can you tell them 2? Do you have 2 kids? She said no. That one is hers, and the other one belongs to her sister, but the boyfriend died. So she now, or was it that her sister died? Either her sister died or the boyfriend or the husband died. It won't be the husband, maybe the boyfriend. So now she now took the custody of the child. I'm like, hey, they're asking you the one that came from your pussy, not the one that you adopted or whatever. She said she doesn't. I'm like, we see you are a dumbhead. Go there and see what you can. Already it's late. I didn't know exactly what they wrote in their report, because they had us, they overheard us having this exchange of, because already I was fuming. Imagine, I've done this notarial contract. I know what I have spent on this thing, and today you came here and messed everything up for me. So already I wasn't okay. And now finally, in the evening, she picked quarrel with me. We were not having a serious argument. And within her, she thought I was gonna hit her, but I didn't do that. I've never hit a woman in my life. So I told her, I'm not gonna start with you. And this guy had to call the cops. She now said to them that she was like, if I really love her, that I'm supposed to be hitting her or beating her up to show that I'm the man. Why? I told you guys I ran away, right? when the cops came, I had to run. I ran away. So within me, I was saying, look at her. I haven't beat you already. Police is involved. So what happens when I've hit you? That means I'm spending like 20 years in jail. Okay. Now, after that saga or incident, I now thought about so many things. And I said, okay, I'm just gonna give myself one more shot on this relationship issue here in this country. And if it didn't work anymore, I will forget anything concerning this paper of a thing. Any day they come for me, I'm willing to go back to my country. I just decided. On the other hand, I felt, okay, you know what, since this paper is not coming, let me go and dust up my aduro and start using my aduro, because already I had aduro when I came. So what happened, I one day find another girl, spoke to her. She happens to be a girlfriend to a popular Kaiser Chiefs player. Like, she's a girlfriend to that Kaiser Chiefs player. So she's touching money. So I don't know what happened. I think she was having issues with the boyfriend, and this is their normal life. When they have issue with their boyfriend, and you stop them, it's your opportunity to sleep with them. I'm telling you, this how it is. If you see them working with stress, you approach them. The only stress they have in them could be from their boyfriends, like the boyfriend broke her heart, they break up or something happened. Then while she's walking on the street, if you happen to walk up to her that moment, straight ticket to nyashing. You go nyash tire. When you get up to her, to tell you, hey, I'm stressed, you be like, I'm not leaving you until you have told me what happened. She look at you like, and then you be like, yeah, I'm interested. So you follow up till fall for you. The next thing is the nearest bar. As a guy, man, you don't need to sit in this bar and start drinking. You just, make a proposal. Why don't we buy this drink, drive, even though you are not driving, drive over to my place, or buy KFC, streetwise too stuff, so that at least we can chill. Once they hear that word, I can chill. So it means you have a house, no problem. But that's how I ran into this girl, and we talked. It just worked out. Okay, finally, the relationship was there. And the relationship wasn't even up to 1 week or 2 weeks to say. This girl already was trying to have control over my phone. And that was one thing with me. You don't dare get close to my phone. This phone is my life. I don't joke with it. It's sacred to me. From this phone, I make my contacts. From this phone, I am who I am. So nobody touches it. Nobody. That's an agreement we make from day one. And even yours, even if it rings 1 million times, I have no business touching that phone. If you are not picking your calls, it's none of my business. Now this girl thinks that even though we are in love, she can now, that she even went as far as taking my call. She took a call, like she answered the phone, and it was a girl who wasn't my girlfriend, but from Nigeria. She called me, and this girl began to insult the girl, like, leave my man, what. So after everything, she deleted the stuff. So I didn't even know what was happening until a message came, and I checked. I replied that message, like, what is happening? He said, so I even sent my girlfriend to start insulting her, what. I'm like, who sent who? Who? So I now called the girl, because we went out, it was on Friday night. I called her, like, did you call somebody? She said no. I'm like, if you did you call anybody with my phone? She said yes. Oh, you did? So we started having issues, and from there I decided no, I'm done with relationship. Now, for the fact that I know what I want, and I wanted to stick to it, not changing my mind, because to survive in that country, even here, to do away with a woman or women that you are so attached to, especially those ones you have found, maybe you fall in love with. It's going to be very, very, it will take you a heart of stone to take such decision like, I'm walking out of this relationship. You know what I did? I constructed on Facebook, like I constructed this composition. I wrote it like, I even came out like, if you know that you are my girlfriend, if you know that I've dated you, or that I've even talked to you, or even gave you that green light or whatever to make you see that maybe I'm interested in you, I am totally and truly sorry for even making a move, for even daring, for even luring you to my den. You know what? I am no longer interested in relationships, and I don't even want to see you in my office, except you are coming on business terms. Anything outside business, please don't ever come to my shop. I wrote these things and say thank you. I posted it on Facebook. How many men can do that? Now come and see how the devil works. The next day after making that post, I saw one of my favorites. She was passing by. She didn't even look my way. So after she passed, I turned around like, hey. And then what's happening? We are not agreeing. It's like, hey. You say we shouldn't come anymore. I'm like, yes. It's just like what Bridgerton will do. I'm like, yes, I said so. And I'm standing by my words. Sharp, bye. And she left. That same day, it's just like, hey, my package. Say, oh yeah, all of you. So with big ass, man, that kind of ass you can't resist. Oh, I saw one. I wanted to say, I beg, I'm sorry. I didn't know when I wrote it. Maybe I was drunk. I was confused. I didn't know what I was doing. Did I really write that? I must be crazy. But I'm like, no. Now, guy, Kachiyobio. I said, no, I'm not going to say it. I kept my cool. That very day, I didn't know you telenaga. One day, Rona. One day, oh, and Kencho, one day. Oh, and Kencho. Now the girl was just passing though. Oh boy. And the way I did my job, I see this girl they come. I swear to God. You see that senator in Abuja? That's the kind of girl that senator will like, he's a young guy. I see this guy, Chris. I swear, if you see shape, and this girl go wear heel, I they tell you. You know wetin catch my attention? No be only the chain, which kind chain? Na chain you wan chop. Oh boy, if you see Bobby, the way wey this girl take hang the thing full here. The thing full, I swear. Nna ifo ala makachi, ala ga wagodo. Ewe go, ego say, you will never pass me by. Mo wa know why the hot. Oh no, we will. Them very hot. Ask them now for free. Ask them, who be you? Nah, nwata abịa mụ aghọrị ya n'elu oghọrị ya si again. Okwu enukwu a nsị a na-eyi agafekwa ebe a. Nwata abịa dọ n'ala. Hai! Nna akụ dị ala agbagodu m. Mụ onwezi ya nna agọta that moment. The only thing need bụ ka ana. Let's go. Ọ bụ na iji ego mgbe a ọlesa ọ bụ na iji ego gbagote bụna mma echetagodu nwebere oge ihe m na-egwuregwu let's go nwata na onwe ya uche dịkwa ya mana nwata amago na m ga-adị disappointed. Nna ya onye tegzigwo na be m na elugo n'ụlọ na ịma na ya egonu mmanya ha na mmanya ọ bụrụ savana igote savana na-agbasa alụ gị ọkpa ị ga-afụ ọhụụ a ị ga-ala ọtụ kete na ala ọtụ mbọsị a ka ị ya anwụ vat ị ya anwụ n'elu ebe a ọ na o mgbe ị eriruo n'obodo mara staịlụ eji eri ya n'iru ebe a ime ka ihe emezu ike olu ogbu eji asị hada hada ịchọọ ma ọ bụ na owedido nọ nso ịtụ abụrụ ya n'elu ụmụazị mmiri ọfụ na-eje akwụ ụdọ ka e wee sị ha Nigerians they are very strong ka nkwugheri ihe anyị nwa n'ọfụ echu ofu aka ahụ echu na-ezu ike ewure dido ịtụ abụrụ ya vibrator ọ na-agba ya ya ji egbugbo onwe ya n'oke were ndụ mere enwe mbụ nwa nna oge ntọzi nwa ahụ ntọba nwa tọsi ife nwa ọbọzikwa ife nwa awa nna nwa jejeje were nwa jeje weta pieces ewe pieces akwa wee bunite dị ala enu wee tii the pieces n'okpuru wee lụsị ndị South na-arụ ala ha ya alụcha ala werezie brat sizie ya ị na-enezi enu dị tin ebe a ihe sọrọ ya manye na ala ha ya apụtanata ha maka ha si alụ dị tin so dozisie ya nna amazi n'ozi oge m maziri aka mpezi adị tin aka nna ebe nwa adịzie too soft ha na-enekwana ya ka oju ka nsife ya nna onwezi ya mfe a nkwue na-ebute na ndị agha ya badịwake nwata na onwe ya si n'ọnwa n'ọnwa nọ ebe a ka anya m nsi ya ata m ụta ọ bụrụ nke nwa na onwe ubie na anya ka ọ dị ebe so mbọsị ahụ dị ndị ya ka m na-afụsị ha nkwuo na ihe a m kwuru na ihe a ka m ga-eme na m achọ ọzị wanyị na aka ha na-agazi ha bụrụ n'ezigbo mmadụ maka chinkwechiri 2 girls mba 3 girls ka m retain ndị na-eweta biznes ọ bụ ndị nkwugheri of course ibiri na South ya ama ihe na-eme ha nwa bụ ndị na-eweta biznes so ha bịa nke a bụ na o nwere 2 fa bịa like this mụnwa amago na udodi fa bịa adonani mụnwa eje gotegodo ezigbo mmanya bụkwa agwa egwe ezigbo hot gote grapetizer ma appetizer eji emix ya ifunu tebụl ndọbara ọfịs tebụl ifu my tebụl wee tebụl m wepụta ezigbo ego lụọ ndọbazie ya na ịma na winta onye ọbụla nọ na jaket obodo oyibo South obodo oyibo ọga kiloda ịnọrọzi otu a ka esi anya nọzie na-esi ọnọkata ewepụta ofu ihe si ego ole ka ihe ego ekwe ọnụ nke ahụ ga idebekwa esi ha na-ewepụta o nwere ike ha na-abụ nọsịa pụa ifu that na ispend almost 300 ma 400 rand mana n'aka ndị a ijigodu 8,000 mgbe ụfọdụ iji 5,000 mgbe ụfọdụ iji 15,000 o wee bụ ụdị ndị a ka m ga-achụ mba na ndị a ka m ga-erite na ọ bụrụ ndị na-abịa ka eje n'ọtụ nje ngote mmanya gote KFC anyị anabazie nchefuo my business anyị ejezie nụrụ ọgwọ rịba ndụ mba notago ọ ndị a ka e niile wee chụọ ife niile na-egwefa na m achọ ọzọ ka m nọọlụ onwe m now ife nji wepụta that point bụ that na as a man ọ ngị nwa bụ onye need to take that decision within you. This is how I want to make it happen for you ka ikote onwe ọ na-adị difficult. O nwere ndị na block here ọ na-adị difficult to block that person no matter how close mụ na gị dị. O nwe oge elu I block your ass ka that negativity pugodu ka m nwee ike focus. O nwere ndị bụ distraction to us and these are people I dey feel na ha dịkwa very close, na ha dị valuable to us, but in the real sense of it ndị enweghị any single value. Nwee efe ị ga-amụta n'aka onye a nothing. Agbagokwa ngo ebe a na-adụ nwa nwelu nne ka nke nwere nne na-amụrụ ife. Enwere ike nne go na nna gị dị ndụ ya mana ị kwesịrị ịnwefe inubu o nwere ife bụ na o mee try ya ka ipike something out of that event, out of that situation. I'm following you. Ebe ka ị na-efolo ya eje gịnị na-atọ gị ụtọ na ndụ onye a? Ka ife na-atọ gị ụtọ na ndụ onye a? Gịnị ka ị na-amụta? Ọkwa ife ịmụtalụ ga-abalụ gị uru, ga-agbatalụ gị ego. Ife ọbụla a na-eme kịta ego na-adịrọ involve is nonsense. The day ị nọrọ ị na-enwetara ego, that day abụgo wasted. Ọ bụgodu na ị nweta cash mana ị na-anya o nwere result, o nwere ife ị na-apịkọ, ị na-ebuild that thing na-aga small small, ị na-ebuild ya malụ na the end of the day will come when this thing will pay off. Some kwụgharịgidere tachi ejie without achieving anything. Some gbape shop o weta aka 3 o'clock fejebe n'ụlọ ụka fa nwee program n'ụlọ ụka. Nothing. Some as we speak now doesn't have anything to eat. That's why somebody ga-eji bịa n'internet ebe a na-ayọgụ 1,000 naira ka o wee go eri nwa ya ihe, mana o kwesịrị use time ya na-eme something ga-provide ya that 1,000. We believe only I get spend. Ego one ka ị spend ige ihe a na-akọ na-asachi from channel to channel ka ị wee yọta 1,000. What are we really doing to ourselves? And all these children that comes after us, they are watching. Follow me. They now come to your channel. What do they see? What inspires them about you? What legacy they create? A na-akpọsi afa ị na-akpọ abụrụ na ịkpọrọ onye ahụ na transact ya mee business. Among afa niile a na-akpọ nọ nke kwụrụ gị ụgwọ, nna ka ị na-akwụrụ m ụgwọ, bịa ka anyị mee business, ka anyị mee collabo. Yes, you be a businessman, right? Bịa ka anyị mee business. The man pụtazi ọ na-akpọ m na m bụ boy ya. Na-imagine that nonsense. A na-akali ihe akali na you nwekwe future. Akpọ ga-akwụ agụ ụgwọ, they pay you off. Ijewala ebute echi si na onye abụ gịnị to you? Ọ bụrụ business partner, he was your boss, your employer. Your employer na so my boss, chairman, ife a ka ị ga-eme. Nnọọ gị ọ bụrụ na iji ego bịa ka ime business the same way ngwalụ gị oge anyị nọ na Dubai dị very hot because of cultism. Mgbe mee video gwa gị nna ahụ enwekwa ife some people ama na-agwa gị mana m ga-agwa gị ya, a na-atụ gị ụjọ n'ịbụ a cultist, mana I go tell you, onye a anụnwa na-akpọ gị oge ọbụla ka eje gbatali ya ụgbọ, onye a lọvrọkwa gị, onye ahụ has no good intention for you. Business ya emere o wee konye wee kpọbazie gị, onye dị ready ije tinye afịa, tinye face ya, tinye life ya on the line. O nwee war a na-eje, you no go come back. O nwee nke ị ga-eje kerie ego di ya, ego one ka akwụ gị. Why na onye emere gị involve in this business? Ọ bụ na ọ like gị, ọ bụ na of anything valuable in you. Ihe ọ na-afụdebe ebe onye ga-eje ịnụ ọgụ, a pro war machine, is that what you are? Ego one ka ọ kwụ gị, ife ahụ kwụ bụ ife value life gị. A na-enesi ya mmadụ anya wee kwụọ anya ụgwọ. Onye bịa ha ya your service ị nyelụ na 200,000, o nwere nyere ya na 1 million, o nwere nye nke ya na 500. Ebe idebere onwe gị. What plans do you have? If that guy so much loves you, ọ ga na-eme gị involved in his businesses. After all, we're business partners. Why are you not a partner in this business? Ihe na-abụ ụbọ onye ga-anụ ọgụ, ego one ka akwụ finally eweta 1 million naira, ọ ga-ewere ego 500. Unu bụ ụmụazị jiri ọrụ edebesịala unu 50,000 ka ewelu nke ọzọ ha ya tools eji wee jee ọrụ, ewele ha ya tools unu ejeje mee makwa ndị anyị bụ onye nke a bụ onye ike, onye nke a bụ mma, onye nke a bụ a na-amachagharịsị amagharịba ihe a, ofu onye gba buru mechin bịa ịma ama ọbeke otu sorenda ahụ gbakwa n'ọnụ ebe a dọ wọkịtọkị kpọọ bakọp, ndị bakọp abịa hie erie ọrụ 50,000. ọ bụ na emezie na agbabazi kpomkpomkpo enwere ike ọ bụ gị nwa bụ ụzọ daa ife kwatugo bụ 50,000 ọ ife nwoke ibe gị grow your life. Emesịrị m ya, adị m happy na after ka that video m mechara ya, so many of them stop that thing, mmadụ na ife ngwa afa bụ eziokwu, because some of them machakwa, mana o nwere mbọsị ị ga-agwa onye okwu obi atụgharịa ka ọ drop this life. Na ndị ahụ ị na-anụchakwala ọgụ, some of them bụkwa members unu, mana ọmụ ha niile eme exist. Ọmalụ ka o siri ga enu ya litue, you were not involved in this business. He doesn't value your life. After Kemes Quiva, you can't even sit with him on the same table. Ofu eba na buy ticket, you don't go buy ticket for you. Ogro nke buy n'ime ba je kwọ do rime 1 million, 2 million go mmanya. Mana ya anata inokata si na no wetego mmanya si no ofucha man si butelu ya. Omonye be bari uru. Ogro ọkwụgo ụgwọ enyere 50,000 ọ ijeje nụọ ọgụ agụ erighị ya na ejire wọ na ejire that day n'ọngụ igbujiri mmadụ aka. So many of them are reason all the time. Man na can drop if anje chuo ego. Kanje chuo ego. So many of them are apụ oje bi chuo ego. Gị nwazi na onwe gị. What are you willing to sacrifice? If you don't make that sacrifice, somewhere be as well. Also, near Jesus who also they got Jew hope on they got Joe one in a blue some. That's exactly for me. They got you this gara. No do gara for me. No do selele. They got do all these things. Keep when focus. You know, can I value can I your life? Where am I seeing myself in the next 2 years? Before clock or 40, can eventually achieve. Before make it by first, before clock or 30 years, can eventually man. Can you map out? You know, today they depend on your sister because no be abroad. Your sister and I water, you will give a bruise mule or I water now. You will see KJ Bambo. Some never had no kita. Dulianya as I speak, nego on another salary. Others Dulia half of the month. But they don't ever 1 year, no 1 or 2 years. Why are you afraid of facing the world? Have you seen an employer? And have you seen an employee richer than the employer? Have you seen a servant or a worker richer than the boss? It's not possible. So you want that vision, you want the drive, you want the passion to become rich in life? Don't you want to surpass whoever is that boss, chairman? In which area do you want to achieve it? Can't you carve out something for yourself? Carve a niche for yourself. Time is of time very precious that we don't even need to waste 2 without having a result. Obulebuki na compose na they devote to 5 hours every day composing, mastering. Na me before it may 1 year, a master gear. Na live an octave in music. When we see una key got to the higher note, jump on with you accurately. They consistent. I want this, I want to achieve it. In fact, before I get to 30, I want to get married. Before I get to 30, I need to leave this country. I must get out of this country. You now work towards it. Even as you are saying it, you want to make it. You don't need to discuss with anybody. You don't even go target. This is what I want. For me, when I wanted to become somebody, I had to leave my boss. Because I'm not seeing it to say for things. I don't know if I not get end this well. I need to start working on time. I don't need to get booted. I need to work out. I called my boss. I was like, you know what? There's no point that I'm continuing with you. let me go. I need to go back to my father's house. I need to plan my future. It was like, what are you saying? I told him what I said, that I'm leaving. And the morning I was leaving, he couldn't let me go. They seized my bag, like begging. Told them no amount of begging will make me change my mind, because I already had seen. So finally, they hid my bag. Throughout the day, I was searching for that bag, but my boss wife didn't know. I was searching until I found my bag under the bed at the extreme. And I kept my cool. In the evening, when they were busy in the kitchen, I went there, I took my bag, and I went away. I had to borrow money to enter night bus in Lagos to come back to the east. Do you get? Okay? Because I know if I didn't take that decision, I was going to waste another 2 years or a year. So I took my decision and left. That was when I came. I started a business in Lagos with nothing, and I was really hustling. Every weekend you see me going to Aba. Every weekend. Alafia ka m na-aba moto. Akwa anya ma early bed o ma GUO Aba straight. Etu a nsi akụ ya. That very day Abacha nwụrụ. The very day Abacha nwụrụ, anọ m na Aba. Anọ na Mayvatin ebe anyị bịa ka egba tiketi anyị ji anachigata Lagos. The news ekwu everywhere na Abacha nwụrụ. It was on the radio. Anyị wee bido ebe a wee ṅụba nkwụ, ṅụọ ya bụ ya, bube nwa. Ode party I kụrụ na that 1998 Abacha nwụrụ, akụba ode party a Nigeria before. So the guy, me as a kid, I was on the street hustling. I don't want to depend on anybody, because I try me, okay, now my go and then the end every month. No, that's my privacy, it's my business. Agwangena mbo Okada, you thought I was joking. And that was celebrity Okada man. Maka ife Okada mega like I'm pimp onya. I don't need you to be giving me. Man, I need to source out a way for myself on how to eke out a living. I was doing it. Nasurulere, the place became so hot, accident all the time. I decided to leave. I went down to Ojota. I changed axis. I went there, started hustling again, Okada. And at the end of the day, I will come back home and meet 3 lazy grown-up adults. I feed them every night. We will go to a restaurant. I will buy food for all of us, pay for it. At a point, one began to take advantage. He used to sell me St. Remy at the rate of 19 naira. Then I was buying it 19 naira from him, intending to sell when I've bought enough. So eventually one day somebody walked up to me on the street and said that he has something. I asked him what. He said he has St. Remy. I asked him how much. I think he sold it to me at the rate of 75 or 70. So this guy sells 70 to this guy, he sells 90 to me. I've not seen the guy, but this guy just came and walked up to me and we discussed business. I started buying from him. Now after some days, this one find out and he confronted me and said that all the bottles of St. Remy I bought from this guy, that I will have to balance in the extra 20 naira on top. I'm like, are you okay? Are you okay? Like, are you listening to yourself? Me balance you 20 naira for what? Did anybody tell you that I walk up to this guy or they walked up to me? So he's doing his business. You're doing your business. What you need to do is look for another buyer. So that's where our problem started. I now decided I will never feed you again, since you are biting the finger that feeds you. And after that, it didn't even take up to 2 months. I didn't even know that this guy was a thief. He went stealing in Enugu and they killed him there. He died there. His corpse never got to his father's house. So I decided from that very moment, I'm not going to feed a grown-ass man like me. I hustle for myself. I was trying to make out a living. I don't have time for gossips. I try to schedule myself. I had timetable. My Okada starts by 5:30 a.m. in the morning and ends by 11:30 in the morning. From that 12 o'clock when the sun was there, you can't see me outside. I'll be indoor, like I've gone home, washed my Okada, buy pame. I'll eat and now I'll drink my pame, which will put me to sound sleep. Then when I wake up by 4 o'clock, 3:30 to 4 o'clock in the evening, that's when the workers are coming back from the work. So I will just go there and start picking them again. Before I get to 9 o'clock, I've made enough money. I will now start having conversation with my friends. Once it's 9:30, I am back to Maryland where I was staying. I was staying in Maryland, Lagos then. I was staying in Abbey Street. Some of you will know Abbey Oye. My house was like 2 houses away from Oladipo Dia's house, the Lieutenant Colonel, former Vice President to Babangida. So I have a timetable how I run my life. From this time to this time, this is what I must achieve. I have a target that in the morning I'm expecting to make so amount of money before 12 o'clock. And starting from that 4 p.m. in the evening till 10 o'clock in the night, this is the amount I must make. So when I'm drawing my budget, everything is clear to me. It's not different from somebody who lives abroad, because the difference is that their time, their life is detailed. When you detail your life like that, you see you won't have time listening to rubbish. The more you listen to all this nonsense, the more you put them into your mind, the more you infuse them, and you begin to play it. It begins to play out in your life. You like gossiping. The people you can busy your life with, you come to Facebook, you go to somebody's comment, you tag that person so that that person will become your gossip mate. Don't mind him. We are Queen May. We are Team Queen. We are Team Jpac. We are Team Ogechi. Look at you, where you align yourself to. Are you not old enough to create a program which will benefit the children coming up? As they share it, they let them hear your voice, that this is what you have to say. Something positive, at least for once. The kind of friends you want to make on Facebook are negative-minded people. Those ones who cannot create an impact in people, in the society. When they bring a topic of Dibia, you so much like it. They bring a topic of pastors, you are into that. They bring a story of two stupid lovebirds who cannot hold themselves. You want to be there. They bring up a topic of a gay. That's everything you want is gossip. And when they bring up an educating program or something very impactful, you can never comment and you will never say anything. You just come and run away. You won't even like it. We are so far away from reality. We are so far away from making a change. Yes, we are not prepared for change yet. Maybe the change we are prepared for is that kind of change that Tinubu introduced. That's the kind of change of APC that you want. The change starts with you. Censor the things you listen to. Censor the kind of friends you keep. Censor the places you go to. Sometimes you need to be principled. Anything happening around you without principle will never end well. Today is all about both of them. More will still come. More voice notes will leak tomorrow. Yeah. Like every day of our life, this is what we do. Eje watazi ndị ochie atụ ọnya. Onye a na-eje wetia. Imagine the pain that person went through. Now I'm having a discussion with you. You called me on the phone. I was so free to discuss with you, not knowing that you are recording me. Not knowing that you are recording me. Is this not enough lesson for you? Because that same person that you are so free to talk to from your own side could still be this kind of a person that will keep recording everything you're doing. I had a guy like that in my own group in Mozikwanya. This guy will always tell you, I have evidence. This guy will go extra length to get a voice note of what happened 2 years ago. Sometimes I wonder how he's able to do this. You say you are working. So how much time do you invest in getting all these informations? Of what interest? Of what value are they to you? You are keeping people's voice notes. So I checked this guy. I know that this guy will destroy a lot for me in this group. I had to remove him. He threatened that you go to lawyer, that this organization is a registered organization, that this and that. He forgot that even in the constitution that there is power reserved for the founder or the chief executive. It's called an executive order. Sometimes you take that decision. It's an executive decision. Yes, you reserve that power. You do it to save that organization. If I didn't pull him out then, this guy would have destroyed the organization with gossips and whatever he calls an evidence. What stupid evidence? To go and unearth a voice note to tell people, yeah, on so day, this guy said this, that thing. How were you able to get that information? You are not fit to be among all these people because you are not a good influence. So now, Ogechi will send a voice note. Jpac will play a voice note. These kind of people, these are green snakes in the green grass. These are the kind of people you need to stay away from. Because whatever you say to these people can still be used against you tomorrow. Not only these two, even among your friends. Check them. You are not sure. So you have to start from now being so economical in the conversations you have with people, especially those ones you have on the phone, the chats, the voice notes, because you are not sure of this person. Moreover, you don't even know how many people listening or eavesdropping into that conversation you are having. The person you are talking to, you are not even sure if that very call is not on loudspeaker. It will shock you to learn that as you are talking to this guy, that 5 other people in that room were listening to that conversation. Sometimes they want to hear what you have to say over a saga like this, and they call you on the phone. You answer. The person will be like, hey, have you seen what is going on? That this thing, this, that. After that, he gives chance for you to say your mind. As you are saying it, you are being recorded without knowing it. As you are saying it, other people were in that room listening, because probably there was an argument that when they called you into this matter, that this is what you are going to say. They are already done with their argument. They now decided to call you, and after saying it, even in the halfway of that discussion, you might even be surprised to hear a different voice from the background into the same conversation you are having with somebody else. That is to tell you that this conversation you are having is on the loudspeaker, and you are not sure how many people, you are not even sure of that very person listening to it. So that person can still use it against you tomorrow. So whatever we do offline or online here, we got to be very, 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 very cautious about it. No one can be trusted. No one. No one. After everything we discussed in the privacy, now today everything is coming out, and everybody must go get that very one he or she is sure is going to pain you the most, even if it involves the high and the mighty, even if this thing will cut off your, because now everybody is looking for a way to punish the other one. So whatever you can say, whatever you can present, whatever you can do to bring that person down, you're going to do it. You can even travel extra mile to fetch an information which will bring this person down. Now, instead of you to devote, instead of you to channel this energy into something that can be profitable to you and to humanity at large, you are now spending that energy on just a wasteful, rubbish discussion, which is here just to distract everybody. We just like nonsense. We are very, very emotional people. We know it. Over a very one topic, before you know it, they will blow it out of proportion. They will make it now, it becomes so voluminous that you see it is now having branches, because many people will be connected. Because this one baby, this, that. Do we need all these things? Do we need them? Ejebe onye a ka eje gbaigodo bịa n'ọkụ, ka eje ebe onye a je gbanye ya n'ọkụ, na dibịa rụrụ ụlọ ekwopụ ya bụ mkpago bụ ka eje gbanye ụlọ dibịa rụrụ n'ọkụ. Ka gịnị men? Ka gịnị men? Ka eto onye dibịa ọgwara ihe o mee wee nweta ego. ịma na ọ bụ na ọda dibia chọkwala ị na-eme the same thing na onye ọbụla alụsịa dị ụnụ amarọ dibia so onye na-enwe ego dibia adịghị enwe ego ife a na-enye dibia bụ token dibia doesn't charge because ọ bụrụ guarantee ọ bụrụ guarantee that's why na-enwe any charge no on it just that I will weak government if not every dibia will come and explain the source of this wealth even the pastors will come and explain dibia bụ bịa ọlụ ife ọ ga-agwa ya bụ na efe ihe egote ka e wee lụọ ọlụ a ọ da-asị gị na enye ya 100,000 ma ọ na-enye nọ na ehi ihe egote ịda na ije ego nya ọ na iwetara ego ya wee go ebe o si ya emeki profit bụ ma ọ jee igu ya by herself or himself ọ mago na ife ga-eji ga agwọ ọgwụ a nwere ike bụ na ewu ga-adị ya nke nwa jee kịtị jee chọba ewu 120,000 ma ya nwa nwere ike were nwa obere ewu na-elubeghị dị 1 month o jegori nwere ike go ya 30,000 ma 35,000 ọ betara ya ego ọ ife akọ ya bụ omekọcha o nweta ego ọlụbazi elụsịa ịgaba ọlụ alụ ya ọlụ then you come for Thanksgiving oge efo mkpu ewu wee je ọkwa nwere ife ngwa anyị a sị gị ife mbịa bụ ka nkene ekene I'm here to give thanks ịnọkwa nke mkpu efi egbura efi nọ ka m gbugo n'ụlọ asị ha egbu m efi di a oge anọ sita oge anọ kifa na akpụ ya covid anọ m Dubai I slaughtered a cow before mbata Nigeria n'ime ife nji wee je gbuo efi a because na nsị ya na ọ bụrụ na ọ ga-monetize ya my YouTube channel na m ga-akpụnye ya ofu efi because emena m niile m ga-eme ka the YouTube monetize ya you know gree monetize eche me how many months because of that thing I had to leave Senegal. So when we travel around sometimes people don't know why we travel. I left Senegal back to Nigeria because of this same YouTube. So when it became so impossible, I went there. Where say an open or monetize this YouTube. This is what I'm gonna do. Yo, my people, I'm sorry, my lights is now warning me. But I'll see what to do. Let me see. Okay. So I said, okay, fine. If my YouTube channel gets monetized, I'm gonna come here with a live cow. And after that, it's not even up to 2 months that I made that promise. It happened. And then you see the flaws of a man. Sometimes when things happen to you, you see that it's your fault. Do you know that I didn't go to fulfill my own side of it? It took me up to 2 years before I went there. And before then, it has been warning, sending messages. So eventually, I went there with that cow. It was a promise I made that if this thing happens, this is what I'm going to do. Like we read in the Bible, when Penina, Hannah, those two women, was it not Hannah that went to beg in Shiloh for a male child, that if that baby comes, that she will still return that baby to the house of God. She made that promise, and eventually Samuel was born. And then she took Samuel back to Eli in Shiloh, and said that promise that I made, I have come to fulfill the promise. And she handed that boy to Eli. So this is what happened. Even the time I went there with a goat, I said, I come to give thanks. And now I'm petitioning that if Nnamdi Kanu comes out, that I'm going to come back here with a cow. It's a promise I make. Which if eventually tomorrow Nnamdi Kanu comes out, I will still go there and fulfill that promise that I made. I'm not giving it to anybody. Neither am I sending that money. I will come and slaughter that cow here. And then whoever wants to eat the meat can eat. I went and fulfilled the promise. So now that is how Dibia, that is how they live their life. When you go to Dibia's house, you see a lot of meat because they slaughter all these things all the time. But when it comes to money, no. But today, you see them making money. When you come, they charge you. We saw what happened in Oba between Aqua and his client. Imagine 2 point something million going to 3 million. Just for what? Just for what? So now you come and tell somebody, after all, he's a Dibia like you that built this house. He's a Dibia like you that is driving this, that. Do you know how he made that money? Do you want everybody to be like this? No morals anymore. Everything have changed. Too bad. We are living in a time like this when we can't even talk to ourselves. You want people to talk to you. First of all, you need to talk to yourself, educate yourself, lecture yourself, ask yourself so many questions, read, learn and relearn. In that manner, your life will be better. Thank you very much for the night. I'm drawing the curtain here. He that has ears, let him hear. Who God has blessed with ears, let him use it. If God has given you wisdom, use it. It's very, very important. You don't wait for people to advise you. Sometimes you need to advise yourself. Why am I wasting my time listening to rubbish, listening to gossips, gossip from people who couldn't even tame their mouths? So in what esteem are you holding these people? What do you call them? Influencers. What do you call them? Celebrities. What do you call them? The people that influences your life with gossips. You go to church or you are speaking for a church. I told you before that when you see people who are fighting for church, for organization or for whatever, sometimes you need to sit back and ask yourself a question of what interest is this person pursuing? Ogechi Okeke has never attended Zion in person. So being a member of Zion is online member. You're just an online member and you are fighting. See the effort you are making. What do you want to gain from there? So that you'll be able to fight people off when they see that something is wrong there and they want to voice it out. Even if Jpac went there and finally decides he doesn't want to belong here anymore. If he says he doesn't want to belong here anymore, you're not going to fight him. It's his choice. But just that people around will know that this guy is unstable. You don't even know what you want. Today you are here, tomorrow you are here, next tomorrow you are here, you are there. What do you want? So they know you are looking for money. So whoever is coming your way knows that if you give him money, he'll start singing. This thing called fame, to manage fame is a very difficult one. To manage fame is a very difficult one. Fame can come at any time. Some people will come to you and tell you, please, I want you to help me with so that I can gain followers, this, that. It's not something you help people with. It's what you have that will open door for you. Bring what you have, make your video, play it out there. People, you'll be surprised that people will love you and they'll start following you because of who you are. So show me your followers. Let's see how healthy they are, the kind of followers you have. You go down, wherever you go and you see a lot of, think twice. Think twice. Some people today are just there talking about church, preaching, or even because they see that a lot of people are on this side. They just go there because they want a lot of people to follow them. I told you, if I want to have 1 million followers overnight, I will start preaching Jesus. In the morning, you see me doing NSPPD. He's doing it. See the kind of followers he has. But he himself knows that he's lying to himself. He knows that he's lying to himself. All this can never change anything in anybody's life. It will never. The only thing that can start changing people's lives is when you start telling them what is real, where to go and work, how they can present themselves, how they can approach issues. When you are going for interview, master things. Know how to select your words. Praying overnight, for you can never change that person's mind. Even if you are favored today, tomorrow your performance will still kick you out because you are not qualified for what you are going for. All you want is miracle, and that's what you want to hear. Miracle will happen. I will never preach such rubbish because it's nonsense. I would rather have 2 followers than having that million followers who I'm going down with, dragging innocent souls to the mud with myself. No, no, too bad. Very, very bad, and so unfortunate. I'm telling you. Thank you. Ka Chineke gozie unu ncha niile. Ihe onye na-eme mmalị arụ. Jisi ike n'ihe ị na-eme. Onye ọbụla jisi ike. Ome mma jisi ike mebe. Ndị na-eme njọ mebe. Onye ọbụla ga-agọrọ mkpụrụ ọkụ. A na-akwụ ụgwọ ọrụ. A na-akwụ ụgwọ ọrụ according to ife ịlụ. According to ife ịlụ ka a ga-akwụ gị ụgwọ. Ọ bụrụ na ebu mesin, ọ ya lụcha akwụọ gị ụgwọ ife ịlụta. Ọ bụrụ na ebu draiva, ije trip bata akwụọ gị ụgwọ according to etu a ka ọ dị. Jisi ike na nke ị na-eme. Gị na-atara ka ị destroy ya mmadụ, a ga-edestroy gị. Iwu ka ọ bụ. Judgment ahụ a na-ekwu, that's the judgment taking place now. We shall judge the angels. And these are those angels, the untouchables, those ones you think they are whiter than white. Yeah. See them now, washing their dirty linen in the public. So we are judging now. See their life. See what they do behind closed doors. When we are done, when we are busy with our lives, this is how they busy their own life. Imagine the cause, how long it took. Having gossips. You spend so time in a day gossiping over what? What I don't know. Thank you. You guys should have a wonderful night. Yeah. Sleep well. Sweet dreams. We'll see you tomorrow again and talk. I love you. Sharp. Oh, somebody has a token for me. Mezier, you say you have a token for me. I should send my account. Okay, my account is First Bank. And I can see First Bank 3190-7720-70. First Bank 3190-7720-70. First Bank. Solomon, that's the account number. Thank you for that. Thank you so much. Thank you for wanting to bless me tonight. And don't forget, like I told you, tomorrow I'll be going for, if you're here and you may want to join me in this outreach tomorrow, I would like it so much. You can join me. I will tell you, call me on the phone, I will tell you where we'll meet so I can pick you up. All right? So I can pick you up. Let's go and feed some people tomorrow. Let's go and feed them. I have a big token for them. I'll be reaching out tomorrow. And at the end of the day, I will come and put the videos here so you see the outcome of the charity outreach, which is being sponsored by my friends who I have abroad and some here in Nigeria supporting. So anytime you see us embarking on such a charity outreach, you can still support. You can join us. Either you join us going there, or you know what to do. You can even call and send a message of encouragement. It's very important, because from food, we keep going. You never know when it will favor you. Or if you want also that I reach out to your own people in your village. Like tomorrow, I'm storming a marketplace where I will see a lot of women. And in that market, you see that some women, while they were coming to the market, the only food they had in their houses, they fed the children with. And now they are still hungry, but they have to hustle. So at least, no matter how much, no matter how little I can give, is something. So If you also want us to reach out to your own people in your own village, call on me and I will make it happen. Go there and, oh, thank you very much. I will check my brother Mezie. God bless. Chukwu gozie gị, Odo money and eke nwanne. So if you want me to reach out to your own people, to give them food or to give them anything, you can reach out to me. I will go there in your own village and I'll give it to them. You will see it happen. And don't also forget to invest in Ahamadike Empire City Estate in Akoko Igbo. Just 2 million naira, you can get a plot of land for yourself. And then I put it to you that by the time we approach first week of December or after the first week, the price will be going high as 3 million. And you're surprised that, oh, I knew when this land was also amount of money. Now that it's still cheap, you can still afford them. You can acquire like how many you want. Very, very important. It is a lifetime acquisition. It's a lifetime investment which you're going to reap maybe much later in life. With that, you can still sort some of your children much later when you are unable to make money. That's why so many people who are very, very intelligent, they keep investing in the lands. It gets to that point when you hear that he has settled one of his kids with such an amount of money. You wouldn't know that he sold one of his properties. And imagine how much he'll be selling at that time. Maybe you are 25 now. You can buy like 5, 10. Wherever you see, you buy and keep. Wherever you see one, you buy and keep. Time will come when you will need it and you resell to pick up with your life. Don't forget that when you're getting old, sometimes you see that you are bored, you are lonely. You don't have friends like you used to have now. Life must have silenced some must have died. So you needed some company. Then that's when your money comes and help you out. You'll be balling at 70, you'll be balling at 80, It goes. Yeah, offer we could offer. If MSC patronize and abone chali golo you want akwa mo igi nwoke mo phone ka ije no Igbo fashion world ka ije wepụta dị ogodo wee kiti elu go igi nwanyị kiti elu gị nwunye gị kiti elu go onwere standard onwere akwa onwere ụdị akwa nwere na-aga efit kwe mama yo nwee nke nwere ga-efit nwunye ya oyi nwanyị meeli anya iwepụta 100,000 gbalieli anya tụkesịa ya emego mbara uru chọkwa akpụ ụkwụ enwesị m shoes so vinid bụ etinyela anyị arụ n'Owe Igbo Fashion World Shop 21 Zuri Mall opposite Robban Stores Old Anwai Road Asaba. Thank you. One garden.